Responsibility, power. What does Spider-Man teach us about it? And how can it help us achieve the life we desire? Let's find out by looking at Spider-Man No Way Home. Welcome to Inner Warrior, where I help pop culture fans with tips and tools to help unleash their inner warrior and obtain their goals. Spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home, so if you haven't seen it yet and want to wait to watch this video, click like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can come back to this video later. For everyone else, like, subscribe, and notify if you haven't already to see new videos regarding pop culture and obtaining your goals moving forward. In Spider-Man No Way Home, we finally get the iconic line, "With great power comes great responsibility," by Aunt May this time around. And it makes a lot of sense. Aunt May was the driving force behind Spider-Man attempting to reform the multiversal villains instead of allowing them to go back to the moments where they die. But let's first look at the theme of power in this film. At first glance, it may seem like power is the root of evil in this film, as power, in the form of magic, is what caused these villains to start appearing in their world. It's also the driving force behind Green Goblin and Electro that causes them to break bad again. But it's not power that is the root of the film's evil, but the handling of it. The same spell that broke the fabric of space-time also saved it. The same power of Norman's intellect that created the Green Goblin helped create the chip that saved Doc Ock and a chess piece that saved Electro. The same science that created the Lizard also returned him back to Dr. Connors. Power is not the issue. Responsibility is. As I mentioned on this channel before, I was an NYPD officer in the past. As an officer, I always kept that mantra, "with great power comes great responsibility," in my mind. And, as an officer, I saw when power was not used responsibly also. If, with great power comes great responsibility, then with power in general comes responsibility. We all have power first and foremost with the power of our minds to change our perceptions and go after our goals. And secondly, with our skills and abilities. We have power when we have skills we're selling as a service. We have power when we craft words or images to persuade people. We have power when we have people that rely on us. With that power comes responsibility. If you're a freelancer or own a business, big or small, you have power when you sell products and services. By being responsible with that power, not only will you be rewarded with returning customers, but you will also feel a hell of a lot better in general. If you're working for an employer, you have power in that they hired you for your skills. If you use those skills properly, you will move up or out and into a better, more rewarding and fulfilling position. If you're in a position of authority, you have even more responsibility. Doctor Strange has the power to alter reality with his spells and was cold and calculating in his attempts to send the villains back to die. But Spider-Man's heart wouldn't allow him to do it. Speaking of which, what an awesome scene where Spider-Man fights Doctor Strange. Heart versus head. Logic versus emotion. It was so cool. Comment below with your favorite moments from the film. Responsibility is more than being totally focused on your goal. It's implementing your power with your heart. It's how you go about your goal, the journey there. Our number one greatest power, as mentioned before, is our minds. And with that comes the greatest responsibility, your heart. Without heart, without emotion, without meaning, what's the point of your goals and desires? We need to implement our emotion with our logic, our minds with our heart when attempting to pull our goals closer. We need to feel our way into the version of ourselves that has what we want, and we have to do it with heart. Use the power of your mind, your great power, and marry it with your heart, your great responsibility, and magic can happen in your life. If you want to learn how powerful our minds are, I recommend you click and watch this video next. This video shows you the science behind the law of attraction and how truly powerful you are. I'll also include this video here to show you how to use your real life version of your spider sense, in case you haven't already seen that one.